Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Talk with Antonio. I'm your host, Antonio. Well, it's great to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit rusty right now, believe it or not. I did record my last episode. It was not really an episode. It was just to say what's up and to say that I was going to return, because prior to that, my last episode that I recorded was on Christmas Day, actually Christmas week of last year, and I uploaded on Christmas Day, but I didn't record because of life happens. Life happens. Other things, other personal matters have come up right now. Like today, I don't know if y'all remember. I did mention this on my TikTok videos. That this episode where I'm going to be talking about has to do with TikTok, but I was mentioning that on my TikTok episodes that during an accident that I had a couple years ago, and let's just say I'm not going to say much, but let's just say that I got a letter today, and I'm not very happy about it. So tomorrow I will be doing some more phone calls and talking about that, because I am not happy at all, ladies and gentlemen, with the outcome. But let's see. I will keep you posted. But other than that, today, let's talk about TikTok. What's my opinion on TikTok? Okay, I won't lie. I do have a page. That's another page that I haven't really uploaded at all. My last video that I uploaded was in November of last year. That was prior to me getting fired from DoorDash. And that day that I recorded, I was in Santa Clarita. And that will be the last time. Then I did. Well, it's not really a video. It was just an image saying that I will be returning soon, but which I will. But like right now, that return seems uncertain. And why do I say that? Because why? Why? Because, well, the United States of America wants to ban TikTok, and that to me, it is fucking absurd. Why does the United States government want to ban a very popular social media app? It's a video sharing app. Why does the United States government wants to ban this app? I for one I am totally against it. I'm not in it 24/7. I mean, I do have it, but I have family members, I have friends, and I have other people, acquaintances who use TikTok like nonstop. They're on it. They're always watching it, which is fine. Whatever, what they say. Like my friend says, my dear friend says, whatever tickles your pickle. Yeah, that's like, if people love TikTok and they want to be on it, they want to watch videos, so be it. That's their right. Like I, for one, like I said, I'm not in it 24/7. I haven't uploaded, which I will, like I said, but before I want to upload it, the future of TikTok is uncertain right now because of why? Because they want to ban it. Because supposedly the company that owns TikTok, ByteDance, the United States claims that they have ties with the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP. Yet the United States claims that app is spying on people, but yet the United States spies on its own people also. Isn't that hypocritical by their part? Yeah, but other countries say, oh, they're spying on you. Yeah, but this country spies on its people by computers, by my phones. We all know that they're all listening, And there have been a couple of times I have mentioned this to my one of my nephews, and I always say, like, I even one time, just out of the blue, I said, "Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? Like, do you ever get the feeling that that they're listening to you?" Even my nephew said, "Yeah, the phones." I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. But, and like I say, it's all a matter of opinion. And I'm reading right here this article on Council on Foreign Relations. And the article is about, is a TikTok ban coming? It says here that American lawmakers look increasingly willing to ban the popular app TikTok due to its parent company ties with the Chinese Communist Party. It says here that in recent months, there has been a hardening views towards the widely popular social media TikTok on Capitol Hill. Among many of U.S. state governments and some officials in the Biden administration, congressional legislation would potentially shut off U.S. users' access to TikTok roughly 6 months from now. Disappointing, it's primarily young viewership. And that's something right there that a lot of young people use that. It's mainly like Generation C, millennials, even Generation X, even some baby boomers use this app a lot. And mostly promoting their small businesses. And I've noticed that a lot of in little small posters, I see they're being posted around the city. They post social media pages, they post TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. But mostly, but now the main one is TikTok. But yet, that's like the one that they want to ban it. And it says here that as CBS News has reported, and quote, Americans could lose access to TikTok within 6 months of a bill that seeks to force its Beijing-based parent company ByteDance to sell its stake is signed into law. But the popular video sharing app's potential demise in the United States depends on whether the legislation can overcome a number of hurdles in Congress and survive legal scrutiny. Lawmakers have long tried to regulate the platform because of its ties to China, argue that it threatens national security because the Chinese government could use TikTok to spy on Americans or weaponize to covertly influence the U.S. public by amplifying or suppressing certain content. The House overwhelmingly passed a measure on March 13th that gives ByteDance a choice. Sell TikTok within 6 months or lose access to app stores and web hosting services in the United States. As I said before, why is it that the government, why is it that they could dictate people what to do, what to listen, what to use? But like I said before, yet the United States government spies on its own people. Everyone knows that. But yet they want to play all like, oh, other countries are spying on you. But yet the United States government does the same thing to its people. But like I said, that's just me. And it says here that the fear expressed by many policymakers is that TikTok's parent company ByteDance, which has close links to the Chinese Communist Party, could be used as a tool to gather information on its users, more so even collected by the US-based social media companies. It could also censor commentary critical of Beijing or be used as a tool to spread disinformation. Okay, when it comes to disinformation, that's something that I've talked a lot with my friends and even loved ones. I have noticed that a lot of people use TikTok a lot. I've noticed that they do spread misinformation a lot. And what do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. The anti-vaxxers. Oh my fucking God. I've seen people use that to spread misinformation a lot when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccine or any type of vaccine that supposedly says it causes autism. And I have said this in the past. To me, okay, social media is like they say, social media to connect other people. It could be used to watch videos or communicate with other people, but it's also, like I said, a double-edged sword. Because what I mean by that, pardon me, it's a double-edged sword because it could spread misinformation about anything, about food, about medicine, vaccines, etc., whatever. And I've seen friends who say that they're not going to get vaccinated with one of my dearest friends. She has this I think her boyfriend's a cop, and they're both very right wing. They're saying that they don't believe in the vaccine. They also don't believe in masking because they see it all the time on social media, and also because they're very religious. But yet somehow they always rely on social media to listen to what other people have to say. They're spreading all these conspiracy theories on social media. And that to me is wrong. That's extremely, very, very wrong. To use social media to spread misinformation about anything. It's like, it's like with, I don't know if this crazy fuck named Alex Jones uses TikTok or this guy. He just spreads all this crazy. He's a crazy person, Hell, even a very popular, well, not a popular, a well-known professional wrestler that goes by the name of Simon Gotch. He mentioned something about that. Alex Jones said something about BPA. That I'm not even gonna get into that. But this guy uses like his own website, like Infowars, just to spread all this misinformation about the COVID-19 vaccine, about the globalists and all that stuff. It's just fucking crazy talk. And I'm surprised. Just imagine if Alex Jones were to be on TikTok. Oh my God, it would be absolutely chaos. But thankfully he's not there. But I'm not gonna get into that guy. I will talk about that crazy dude some other time. But as I said before, with social media, it's a double-edged sword because any type of social media page that becomes extremely popular, they're always going to come up with all this, like these crazy theories. Like, for example, I don't remember hearing, I think who was the first social media page that was super popular? MySpace. I don't remember any type of controversy that had MySpace, but to me, ever since MySpace was sold to Rupert Murdoch, that's where that company went down the shitter. That's when, and also the same thing happened with Facebook. Well, Facebook now is still popular, but it's not as popular as it used to be. Instagram is the most popular video / picture social media application. Threads, that's just become like a thing of the past. Another social media page that's been used to spread misinformation is fucking Twitter. I do have a Twitter page, but Twitter has become a fucking cesspool ever since Elon Musk bought it. That dork right there has transformed into a place where all these fucking ultra racist right wingers have spread their hate and all that stuff. But if someone has been critical of that dork, they will ban you. Like, for example, the other day I said something about Trump. They locked my account for 11 hours. But yet when I reported someone who was harassing a friend of mine, they say that they could not find anything, that he didn't do anything wrong, which is absolutely ridiculous. And like right now with TikTok, yes, I've seen people posting videos that are become violent and all that stuff. And look, I do believe that they should monitor like posting violent stuff. But in terms of just to have fun, just for people just to share, like if they're selling a product or they're selling food, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I see TikTok because a lot of people have TikTok. Who doesn't have TikTok? There are some people, yes, I understand, that don't have TikTok, which is fine. That's their choice. But a lot of people have TikTok. And what would happen if they were to ban it? A lot of people would lose a lot of business because of TikTok ban. Okay, and who was the one who started this whole ban? Let's go back in time during the Trump administration. When this dude was president, I believe it was in year 2018 or 2019. It was like way before COVID hit. This is the guy, Trump. He was the one who started to run his mouth that said he wanted to ban TikTok because he knew that TikTok was super popular. But now he's backtracking, saying that he is against the ban. Well, motherfucker, you were the one who started this shit, dude. Because you damn know that a lot of people, mostly young people, Generation Z, uses TikTok just to have fun, or like I said before, just to promote a business or to sell a product. Yet, you know, Trump, you know that the website TikTok was super popular, and you were the one who wanted to post a ban. And now you're backtracking and say that you're against it. Give me a fucking break, dude. You started this. Now own it, motherfucker. But now you're gonna say, "Oh no, I didn't say it because it's all fake news." Because that's all you ever have in your mouth. Fake news, hoax. Just like your brain is a hoax. Just like your whole truth. What is it? Truth Social, true whatever that fucking shit is. That's fake news for me. You started this. Now fucking own it. You're the one who started it all. And that's what makes me angry. It's like, when it comes to like something that the United States did not create, both parties are at fault. Republicans and Democrats, they all have agendas against TikTok. Hell, even fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene is against the ban of TikTok. But who started it all? As I said before, Trump. He was the one who started it all. And when I checked on the app, when they were trying to see if they want to ban it, they say that no ban on TikTok. It says, I live here in the San Fernando Valley, say to call our representatives and say no to banning on TikTok, which I did. I think it's Tony Cardenas, who is a representative here where I live in the San Fernando Valley. My mom and dad also called saying that they should not ban TikTok. Everybody, I think even friends of mine have called I don't know what part of the San Fernando Valley they live, and it's one of my girl who lives in Santa Clara. She also called her representative saying they should not ban TikTok. It's just absolutely ridiculous that they want to ban this popular app. But you know, even though the bill was passed, will it be banned? Will TikTok be banned in this country? A lot of people say yes. A lot of people say no. It's like a mixed opinion thing, people. Why is it that these politicians say that? I would say, okay. I would say that the people who are against TikTok, to me, are just a bunch of old men who are completely out of touch, because they don't like the fact that a lot of young people rely on this app. They don't like the fact that, especially like people like Chuck Grassley, that dude from Iowa, that old fucking fart, and Rand Paul, all these fucking Republicans, and even Democrats who are in favor of banning TikTok. Not all Democrats are for the ban, and not all Republicans are for the ban. But for the people, both Republicans and Democrats, I don't know about independents, but for those Republicans and Democrats who are in favor of banning TikTok, you motherfuckers definitely have an agenda. So if you're in favor of banning TikTok, fuck you, both of y'all. You know, I'm sorry for expressing this way, people, but I am so fucking angry about that, and I am angry. I am not for a TikTok ban. No, I'm not. I am not for that. And I'm sorry if I come off as angry, because I am angry, people. I am extremely angry that this country wants to ban a very popular social media app. What's up with that? Just let people live life. And just because some fucking politician doesn't like the fact that people use this thing for fun, give me a fucking break, people. Just like fuck off, you know? Let people live their life. And just because that you believe in these conspiracy theories, especially politicians who are quickly to judge and to just rush say, oh, they're spying on us, yet you fuckers are spying on your own people also. Get some fucking facts first. And it says here that it also mentions here in this article that there are already examples of TikTok seeming to remove comments from the app, such as comments from made outside China that were critical of Beijing. And with Beijing becoming more sophisticated in its disinformation tactics in recent years, they were very clumsy in the past. There is a genuine concern that TikTok, along with Chinese disinformation and other platforms, now with more sophisticated, could be used to affect voters in Australia, Canada, Europe, the United States, and other countries. More likely than not, it appears now that if Beijing will not sell the U.S. subsidiary of TikTok to a U.S. firm, excuse me, something it has firmly rejected, it sees TikTok as a Chinese crown jewel. The giant social media app might indeed wind up being banned in the United States. As I said before, will this country ban the popular social media app? I personally think no. I personally do not believe that. I personally believe that it won't happen. But if it does become banned, oh my God, shit's going to get real with the young people. But I firmly believe that TikTok will not be banned. So let's see what happens in the following months. I just hope it doesn't get banned, you know? Like I said before, if people call you represent wherever people, which other states, or if you live here in Southern California, wherever you live at, call your representative and say no to a TikTok ban. That's all I got to say. Vote for saying no. If you're all for it, hey, that's your choice. But people who are against the ban, call your local representative and tell them to vote no on the ban of TikTok. No, do not ban TikTok. That's pretty much it. Call your representative and say no on the ban of TikTok. So yeah. So let's see what happens in the following months. We're in already April 2nd, 2024. We're almost halfway through the year. So let's see what happens. And if they do ban TikTok, like I said before, shit's going to get real. And, you know, there one way or the other, I know for a fact that other apps will appear and they will do another, you could say like a copycat of TikTok, but it won't be the same. Like right now with, I'll use an example, like with Twitter. Twitter, like I said, is a fucking cesspool for ultra right-wing nuts, and they created Blue Sky. But Blue Sky right now is barely getting started, and right now that is run by Jack Dorsey, the former founder of Twitter. So like I said before, let's see what happens in the following months, and like me personally, like I said, I personally don't believe that TikTok will get banned, but I just hope it doesn't, you know. So that about wraps up for this week's podcast. And right now, I am working very, very hard into bringing more people to interview. I had a friend who she was going to come on my podcast and do an interview. But however, though, we were going to be talking about when she used to work for Uber. Right now, she's been going through some health issues. And we will be setting another date for to record that episode. So let's see what happens. And right now, I want to say thank you for listening for this week's episode of my podcast. I just want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and to the people who do listen, thank you all. Thank you so much. So, to everyone who listened, have a great night, and I will see you all next week. Good night.